Hi, my name is Iman, and welcome to the Sunstony channel. Sunstony is a music project where I experiment with indie pop, electronic synth pop, and whatever I'm feeling, honestly. I also host a podcast called The Bird CD. It's a music discovery and culture podcast. I interview musicians and talk about what we love and why we love them. If you're new here, I love talking about music, creativity, general commentary, lifestyle, whatever's going on in my life. And I wanted to start this episode with a little life update. Since the last time I was here, I basically said that my lens on my DSLR broke and I was gonna fix it, and then 3 months went by. So I was talking to a friend the other day and they were like, you have a webcam, just film a video on your webcam. And being a little cinematographer, photographer, auteur, I was like, no, gross, I don't want to shoot a webcam video. But I've come to the conclusion that just shoot a webcam video. So I shot a webcam video yesterday and the file got corrupted, and I won't tell you the whole story there because it is so fucking diabolical at how I was trying to uncorrupt this file for hours, refusing to re-record. And you know what? Here we are. I'm re-recording, diva, because it's been months. It has been months since I've been on this channel, and I've accumulated a couple of subscribers, and yeah, I just wanted to tap in with y'all and give a little life update, a little music update, and yeah. So, outside of music, life has been very interesting. I'm in this place where I've been trying to get on my self-improvement, like health kick type vibe. Been struggling to quit cigarettes. That's been the main demon. It's been 15 years. It's not gonna happen overnight, but I need to continue. I basically went cold turkey a month and a half ago, and then I was doing really well, and then I got stressed, and I realized I probably need DBT or some sort of coping mechanism, because yeah, when I get stressed, I need a cigarette about it. And I'm at the point now where that's not really working for me, specifically as a musician and just health-wise. I'm ruining my vocals by smoking. I am ruining my lung health by smoking. I have a million reasons not to smoke, but it's just in those fucking chaotic moments where I'm just kind of like, man, I need a fucking break. And that's something that I'm trying to fix right now. I've also been going to the gym. I've switched up my diet. I've lost 20 pounds. It's actually been really good for me. But in doing that, I've been filling up my plate a little too hard with balancing health self-improvement journey with music. So, yeah. I'm this close to starting ChatGPT therapy to figure all this shit out. Because, yeah, shit's crazy. But on the music side, things have been pretty fruitful for Sunstony, the project, you know? I'm booked through September? Yeah, diva. I'm booked through September. I'm booked and busy. I have, what do I have? I have Indiawood Fest. That's June 7th. And then I'm playing Underground Music Festival the last weekend in July. I'm playing 2 local shows in August. One of them is called Corn Hub. I don't know what that means. Apparently it's a backyard party that happens every year, and they get bands to play. But the corn part, I don't know. I think they have a lot of corn items. I'm still figuring out what Corn Hub is. My newly made friends have been doing it for years, and they were like, oh, we'd love to have you play. So I'm like, okay, so playing Corn Hub, whatever that means. I'm excited. I love a little DIY vibe. I may not have sounded excited for a second there, but I love a backyard party, and yeah, so that should be cute. Playing a sober punk space called D3 in August, and then in September, I'm headlining a female-fronted festival called Sarah Fest, and I'm kind of excited to headline, I'm not gonna lie. It's you want me to headline? Let's go. At first I was like, ew, because I've spent the past 2 years in Colorado just opening, maybe direct support, never really headlining. And I've been really okay with that because first of all, you get your set out of the way so you can drink and hang out. 2, it's people only show up for specific people. So if you see me, you see me, and if you do, I have your undivided attention when you're not drunk yet. So opening is kind of my shit. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm girl, you can headline. You can wait to drink. I told her she's not fucking alcoholic. Just like, I have to wait 3 hours till 10 o'clock to perform. Like, crazy. But yeah, I've been getting really fucking booked out here. In the initial recording of this life update video, I've kind of rambled about something that I don't really ramble about very often. And not a lot of people, like, know this except for, like, my friends. But, man, I've been doing Sunstony since college, right? Like, I'm from the East Coast, I'm from the DMV area, lived in Virginia my whole life, northern, southern, DC area, whatever. And Sunstony has been there for a while. And, yeah, I've played DC venues and Maryland venues and Richmond venues and Southern Virginia, like. But when I moved to Colorado, I don't know, I feel like, and I know that I've been 10 times more embraced here than in my own city. And I'm not hating on that, but it's really, really jarring. Like, coming into a mostly white city, not a lot of diversity, you're one of the few black people making not R&B, and you're getting embraced, you're getting press write-ups, you're getting booked through September, you're getting listed as top indie dream pop band from Westward, like, your music's getting played on Indie 102.3, and as much as I should be celebrating all the hard work, I mean, it's been 8-10 years since college, I can't help but think about race and where I sit in that spectrum. In this city, like, some people could look at this situation and be like, oh, big fish, tiny pond. You know, there's other sides of me that are like, could this be because you're black and there's not a black people doing what you do and it's a diversity thing? Am I getting tokenized? Do people, shocking question here, do people simply just like the music? And I know that I should be like, yes, they like my music, they like what I'm doing, they like my style. I have an all-lady band, I produce all my stuff, I perform my ass off, I throw a good show, I'm funny, like, I talk to people after shows, I do everything you're supposed to do. I market the fuck out of myself, like, there is no reason why I should be having imposter syndrome. But because I'm like, you know, a million times more embraced here, I'm like, me? Y'all like me that much? Like, and I know I shouldn't question it. At this point, it's like, honey, you're talented, and let's call it a fucking day. Let's fucking wipe our hands clean. But, and that's it. I need to stop saying but. I need to stop giving a bunch of reasons for all the hard work paying off. But yeah, I rambled about it in my initial recording, and I was like, I should talk about this, because is it insecurity? Is it disbelief? Is it shock? Is it surprising? You know? But I work really hard on Sunstony. Like, I have a couple collaborators that help me fulfill my vision, but it really is me in this room by myself making this shit. Like, and I really need to start honoring that. Like, I don't know where this type of insecurity comes from, but like, it's really rich, right? When like, the place you called home barely books you, you know, you're barely playing shows, you're not getting as much support as you want, venues don't know who you are, you get booked every once in a while, and it's because you knew someone, like you had a personal connect to get it, and then you move across the country, and now you're getting asked to play shows at bigger indie clubs back home because of all the press that you're getting over here. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to like tap into the fact that I feel I'm mad. But I also need to recognize that, like, I didn't have a 3-piece band when I was back home. I was either doing solo sets or I had a drummer. And even then it was hard, you know? So, honoring the journey, having some self-respect, some self-compassion, like, maybe I just hit the right demo. Like, maybe this is my demographic. Like, people search far and wide to find areas that fuck with them. Like, I found it. It's Denver, Colorado. It's been strange, but I'm trying really hard not to have imposter syndrome. But yeah, trying to learn a lot about that. Trying to unpack it and not carry this bitterness or questioning myself very often. Like, you're a musician, you're an artist, accept that. Like, you're just being received a little bit better out here. Anyhow, I'm trying to quiet it down and focus on my art and not worry about where I'm doing well, but like, girl, like, being the music maker, the content creator, the TikToker, the Instagrammer, you start noticing who's paying attention to your shit. And it's like jarring at times, you know? So, trying to turn a corner in this mentality that I've been in. But, you know, new music is coming, diva. Over the past year or so, I've been working on like 6 songs, and I'm talking producing the instrumental, writing the song, recording demos, and yeah, I'm in this place where I'm trying to finish a body of work so I can start shopping to labels. There's like one label I'm kind of talking to, and I won't name who they are because who knows, they could hear all this new music, which, by the way, the new music is a left fucking turn. It's not indie pop. It's a variation of indie pop electronic. I have some songs that are housey. I have some songs that are dance punky. I have some songs that are bedroom poppy, and I'm gonna put them all on a playlist and I'm gonna send it to this label and hopefully something comes out of it. I have been talking to them for a while, probably like 2 years now. Maybe 3. Shit, time flies. I'm trying to figure out like how I want to package it. I also have a single coming out in June. Just depends how fast I can get through all the visual content that I'm trying to film this month. But yeah, new music's fucking coming. I'm so excited. I like went up to Idaho Springs, Colorado, where my friends have this really sick studio called The Mine. And yeah, I'll throw some pictures, some little clips, I'll throw that all around here. And yeah, we recorded 6 songs, 6 vocals. And yeah, I'm just in the editing mode right now, cutting, chopping. I actually have to punch in on one of the songs at home, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I just didn't like how I said a certain word. This is producer brain. You can't just sing a song. When you start leaning into like pop and shit, like, you start thinking about enunciation on every single word, each run, like how the vocal run falls into the next section, like, girl. So yeah, gotta fix that one piece of the track, but yeah, girl, between balancing, being booked through September, rehearsals, self-improvement journey, I'm just trying to keep my head above water, if I'm being honest. I always do this. I never say no to a show because to perform and express yourself is a gift. I usually put my health on the back burner, which I've been putting on the front of the burner, which I'm very proud to say. And yeah, I've just been like trying to balance it all and really start journaling more, making more content, practicing piano, practicing new hobbies. There's more to me than Sunstony. I know that. But sometimes I get like sucked up in her. You know what I mean? The other week I was like, girl, I'm tired of being Sunstony. I'm tired of being so fucking, you know, visible and like promoty. But I'm gonna be promoted through September. And I have to accept that. Like, I have obligations. I have to get photographers for my show. I have to film content. I have to give this thing a fucking go. Because winter's gonna hit and I'm not gonna be doing shit. Like, maybe I'll learn how to DJ or something. Not to take a fucking left turn, but yeah. DJ Sunstony has been a thought in my mind, like tech house, drum and bass, maybe some disco. Who knows? I'm just this like, I get wrapped up in the Sunstony thing and then I like instantly want to ditch her for something else. I'm like, let's start a punk band. Let's buy DJ equipment and start DJing house parties. It's chaotic, babes. It's the Leo sun, Aries moon, Cancer rising of it all. Oh my god. I almost pulled out tarot cards yesterday because I was like, man, like, so much is going on. I need, like, a sign. And then I was like, oh, you don't need tarot? You need routine. I'm screaming. But yeah, trying to practice balance and self-care and self-improvement in music has been a lot, babes. It's been a lot, but I'm here for it because, I don't know, I saw this piece of content of this woman that was, I forget her name, but it was just like a screen cap from one of her YouTube videos with like yellow text. And she was saying like, art is a sacred exchange. And I'm like, fuck! And like, to be an artist and to be creative is a blessing. There are some people in this world, she didn't say this part, but there are some people in this world that aren't creative. They don't have a creative bone in their body. They don't know how to do what I do. They don't know how to commit to like an artistic lifestyle or an artistic journey. And I gotta tap into that. Like, this is my form of expression. It's singing, it's writing, it's photography, it's my podcast. Yeah, like there's something to that. There's something to being able to express how you feel and being the ultimate creative communicator. I used to think that creativity was only allotted to like people who can draw. Like, people who can paint, I'm like, oh, they can do this to that to paper. And I'm like, girl, you're doing the same thing. Like, what makes you any different or less talented than someone who can paint? Your voice is an instrument. Your mind is an instrument. Your hands are an instrument. You're playing things. You're learning things. You're learning a trade. It's more technical. Like, my creativity has always been more technical. Like, whether it's making music or doing photography or setting up mics or learning about synthesis, like, it's always been this, like, digital thing, which sometimes gets a little fucking exhausting because I'm like, I want to draw, I want to paint, I want to crochet, I want to learn these manual labor type artistic things, but girl, I already got like 4 or 5 hobbies. I cannot invest in it anymore. I don't have time for this shit. I'm tired, Grandpa. Like, there's so many things that I would like to do outside of, like, music, you know? But it just takes time. Like, it's like why I don't game. Like, my partner's always trying to get me to play video games, and I'm like, I'm addicted to art, baby. That's a little different. Like, if I start playing games, it's over. Cut the cameras, it's over. It's so fucking over. Because it took me a long time to get here. The first 5 years of Sony, I was just developing and performing. I wasn't even recording. I didn't even start recording until 2020. Literally, the world had to shut down for me to get a microphone and borrow some speakers and a headphone and actually fucking record. And I hate that it took that long. But here I am, 3 EPs later, still cooking. Like, I feel more like a recording artist now more than ever. Like, I have the speakers, I have the mic, I have the interface, I'm doing it now. And, like, thinking about other hobbies or distractions, I'm like, bruh, it's gonna, I cannot walk away. I'm chained to Stoney. I'm chained to her. Like, it took me a long time to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna record something and release it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a body of work. Yeah, I'm gonna be this girl. It's not just at Sony my life. It's at Sony the music, the photography, the podcast, the Substack, the fucking whatever. And yeah, I can't walk away from her. And I say it like a third person because it feels like a character, even though I know it's, but I just can't, like, I can't assign Sony to my personal, just cause, like, I don't know, like, it's like Sony is this thing that's on the internet and this thing that performs, like, it's a vessel. You know what I mean? It's a pathway, it's a door. Like, Sony is me opening the window, and then I'm like her, whatever, I'm performing, I'm posting on Instagram, I'm posting on socials, but, like, when I'm not on socials, when I'm not on the internet, when I'm not on stage, I'm Iman. Like, I'm just Iman. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to find a separation, though. Because before I was like, Sony's like my most vulnerable thoughts and feelings. And it is, to a degree. But it's also, like, an artistic, controlled thing. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm turning into a philosophical, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, but I don't know. I've just been trying to, like, think about mental health, self-improvement, music's over here, my job's over here, travel is over here, hobbies are over here. I'm trying to balance my life, girl. Like, 30 hits different. I'm about to turn 31 in July, and I'm just like, girl, you're getting it together. You're getting it together. Cheers. That just became so full circle. Yeah, thank you guys for fucking being here, by the way. Like, if you're still watching and listening, like, thank you so much. Like, I'm just rambling. I'm really trying to archive this journey, this creative journey. So, like, 50 years from now, maybe YouTube exists, maybe it doesn't, but, like, I'll have this platform to watch. It's like my own little TV. And I'm sorry that I haven't been consistent. It's been really hard to balance the political climate, life, everything. But here we are, 2025, doing the YouTube thing. But thank you for being here, whether you're here for the songs or you know me in real life or you're just here for the vibes. I'm grateful. Let me know what's going on in your life, you know, in the comments. Let me know how you figure out balance. Give me your tips and tricks. I'm all ears. But yeah, thank you. I'm gonna keep trying to come at this. Probably gonna start posting a little bit more, but not gonna say how often, okay? Music and everything is in the fucking description. You know where to fucking find me.